Hey everybody, and welcome to another Sunday here on the Dot Lot. I am excited to bring you a very special game today, one that is just kind of a one-shot. Marcy is out traveling the world, being a jet setter like she does. So she's not here today to lead us through Owl of Lycia, but instead, Ethan is going to be leading us through Gobs of Gobs. I had the glorious chance to play Gobs of Gobs in its early rendition, and it is just... It is Gobtastic shenanigans, people. I have to be honest with you. I'm so excited to be doing this and playing this game again. And now we have all these beautiful pieces of art from Ethan. And we have a guest today, so I'm just going to quick go around, get us going, and then pass it right off to Ethan so he can, you know, drop us right in. So I am here with Ethan, Grant, Ash, Youth Sai, and our special guest, Mike from Unmade Gaming. So let's get this party started, Ethan. Gob away.
All right. So, yeah, we're playing Gobs of Gobs, which is an adventure about goblin friends hanging out, going on adventures. Yeah, and we actually... There's a society building part of this game, and I actually did that with the Dot Lot over on the Discord channel. So today, we're actually going to be playing out of an old ferry in the high desert that has its own dragon. So, it was an old steamboat that was powered by a dragon, and now it's currently stranded in the middle of the desert because the river ran dry.
Tisk tisk.
But we're going to go ahead and meet our goblins real quick. We're going to run around the table, say who you're playing, their character sentence, and you're gonna help me fill in some of the blanks of this area. I have a number of questions down in our chat, and they're going to go ahead and run through their prompt. And much like Owls of Lycia, they will gain an asset regarding that that prompt answer.
Such good questions too.
So we're actually going to start with Grant. Grant, who are you playing today?
Hi everyone. I'm playing Poo Pants. Poo Pants is a big-headed goblin loudmouth who's here for the smooches.
Hearing it come out of your mouth, Grant, is the highlight of my day. Oh.
Wait till you meet my cousin Skidmark.
Oh no.
No.
Nobody likes Cousin Skidmark.
How did I get signed up for this?
Oh. Wait, do you have a question?
Oh yes, and this place is known for a large safe that is well guarded and is filled with exotic alcohol, which the goblins know they might be able to use to persuade humans to help them out on things.
What, the outlaw hall?
So the alcohol is locked in what used to be the old, like, I imagine like the saloon part of this steamship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's impregnable.
Oh, okay. Who has the key?
I heard the key is a sophisticated puzzle of sorts.
Oh.
Okay, so the broodmother probably knows what's going on.
Oh, the broodmother
Maybe.
has it?
The not the broodmother, the brewmother,
Oh, the broodmother.
who is the gob mom. Who,
Oh, wait, the okay, yeah, the gob mother of us all.
yeah, that grows gobs inside a cauldron.
And clearly births the alcohol.
Ouch.
Alcohol.
It's impregnable, so she has to make it herself.
Yeah. All right.
How many extra syllables did you add to that? Like 3, I'm pretty sure. Oh.
When my hair looks like this, it's gonna be one of those sessions.
Who was number? I didn't actually write down who was doing which one. Who was number 2?
Who took that second question?
Is that?
Who?
Oh, that was me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, hi, I'm Yutsai. I'll be playing Bungo, who is a big gob warrior who is allergic to everything. So you'll see him lumbering around, usually with several boxes of whatever tissues or things, because his nose is always all stuffed and just a big hassle. And my question was, what is dangerous about this place? And well, like, it's dusty, so lots of sneezing. The shrubbery's pretty itchy. Sometimes there's fish in the water. They like to nibble. But like actual danger, I guess would be sometimes once a week, this big windstorm comes in and blows everything up around and around and around. And I think the ferry went flying last week, maybe. I wasn't sure. I was hiding in the basement of the ferry. So yeah.
All right, perfect. So, massive windstorms. Gotta watch out for those. All right. Who was number 3?
I was number 3.
Yes, Mike.
All right.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm playing Grong. Grong is an explosive gob speaker who rides a raccoon. And my question was, where inside the location are good places for gobs to hide? Gobs have all kinds of good places to hide. They have good gob places to hide good hide places, bad hide places. All hide places are okay hide places. And my favoriteest hide place is in the very, 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 very bottom. And I call it the blast tanks. People said that's not how you say that, but I said it's the blast tanks. It's the floaty bits of the boat. Really, it's the ballast tanks at the bottom of the boat.
Which is a very high place.
It's a very great place to hide.
Wow.
Already loving this energy.
Oh no.
This is your fault.
I know.
This is your fault, Ethan.
I actually, everyone is coming up with their concepts for this, and I was like, oh my god, what have I done? What have I done to myself? I did this. I wrote this. What have I done? And I do this every time I do this.
I love it.
All right.
The next
Question.
All right, that is my question. And I am Ash, and I am playing Fingal, who is a hungry explorer who rides a goat named Goatly Fingal. And my question was, who else lives here? We live alongside the rarely seen, but maybe noble, assassin poison dart toads, who were sent here by the Toad Sage.
Not the Toad Sage.
Toad Sage.
They're little toads that actually use poison darts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do they live?
They're the opposite of goblins. They're just grung. Those darts. Perfect.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
All
Up
right.
in the river, I imagine.
Oh, I've got the last one. Okay, so before I introduce the final gob, I remind everybody that today you can support the Dot Lot by giving bits and making donations. There's a little bar there just above our cute little goblin heads, and you can see it. When that bar fills, curiosity, in fact, will happen, and we leave that up to Ethan, though I feel like...
I have some very good curiosities that literally drop on your heads.
Then get to it, people. Fill that bar and bring on the curiosity here. Speaking of curiosity, I'm playing Klepto. Let me make sure I get this right because I sure her sentence check. Oh yes, Klepto is a grabby-footed explorer who knows a curse word. And Klepto, she really loves trash, and she has a spoon. Well, a ladle that's named Spoon, and it's also her weapon and her pet. That's it. Oh, wait, I had a question. What was it? It was, oh, what does it smell like? Well, it smells like my trash. Like lots of heaping piles of garbage.
Now, what kind of trash? Are we talking, like, produce waste? Are we talking,
Well, I keep it in organized piles.
Okay, so different rooms have different smells, though.
Correct, yeah, but most of the time it just smells like a general garbage vibe, scent. It really is. It's potent to the nostrils.
It's probably very important for keeping the dragon on board very well fed.
Oh yeah, we give him a pile too.
Yeah.
Because we all know dragons love eating trash.
Yeah.
Trash and love and garbage.
That's why gobs and dragons get along very well, because
Yeah.
gobs collect trash and waste, and then the dragon can just eat it. Like it's a trash gob or a trash dragon. It's got a
Yeah.
trash dragon.
Oh, a
It's
trash
like
dragon.
dragons and goats are the two things that love.
And raccoons apparently.
I am.
So
Yes, and raccoons.
you got everything covered.
Yep. They're trash bandits. That's the name of this group.
So before we get too deep into the weeds, I do have an important metagame thing that I must discuss with the other players. Ethan, is it okay to do this?
Oh.
A metagame? Go for it.
Yes. So Poo Pants is here for the smooches. And as part of my background, I must choose a PC that I really, really want to smooch. Do we have a volunteer? Is anyone who wants my character to want to smooch them? I'm okay with that. If no one would want me to be trying to smooch them, then my reflection is the gob I'm trying to smooch.
My ladle loves smooches.
I'm gonna try to smooch the ladle.
She's very willing for smooches too. Just it's very consenting, no matter which goblins touch her.
I should mention the consent part of the smooch. Who is here for the smooches is actually very important. That's why Grant is asking. There's also benefits to the person who.
It's like a healing spell if you get a kiss.
Well, you know.
Little mouth to mouth.
Oh gosh, what have I done?
I mean, if here's the thing, Klepto follows Spoon's good advice on most occasions. So I would say if Spoon's gonna get a smooch, Klepto might also accept a couple smooches.
Okay. In fact,
if you're feeling salty.
Oh, that's just what it's going to be. I'm in love with everyone. No. All right. I had to put that out there. So, and just so everyone knows, I have an ability. I can ask for consent, and I either get it or I don't. It costs some of my intellect pool. And once someone has consented, they can always take consent away and say, "Nah, I'm tired of Poo Pants trying to smooch me." Then I don't get to do that anymore. But I can do a smooch, and when I do a smooch, it gives you a little bit of a recovery.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Your smooches have healing powers.
Medicinal.
And
Medicinal grade smooches.
I apply ancient. I'm gonna call them herbs. I apply ancient herbs to my lips as they glisten with.
They're called berry smackers.
I imagine, because I saw the picture that you posted on Twitter, your gob's mouth is about the size of their face.
I'm big-headed.
Oh my god, I'm dying right now. This is so tickled.
All right. So, I think we're gonna start this Gobventure. We're not gonna start the Gobventure yet, but we're gonna get these gobs in the same room and Gobventure may happen. But I think we are currently in the sort of belly of the ship where you keep the trash hoard. And you're currently searching for something very specific. You were told to come down here, you're told to find something, and you completely forgot what that was.
That sounds accurate.
And see.
Great show, guys. Thanks.
Yeah. Not see. And action. That's the one I meant.
Yeah. I imagine when Klepto walks, she picks things up with all of her feet, since she has hands 4 feet, and is constantly like putting them in some kind of. Oh, she's probably attached like a trash barrel to her back to constantly collect things, no doubt. She also has a leash for her ladle, and it drags behind her.
Okay.
I just picture you not walking at all, and you just do back bends over and over again, like a contortionist. You just like do feet over, and then you just pick things up and drop them in, and then rotate and pick things up, and drop them in.
Yeah.
It's
So.
never flipping domino.
Yeah. Maybe maybe the bottom of the barrel has broken and Klepto's unknowing. So as she's picking trash up, things are falling on the floor, and she gets very distracted by picking the same things up over and over again. And she goes, What is happening here? What were we down here for?
I don't know, but everything's covered in trash.
Whoa!
It's amazing!
Yeah!
Soiled.
What?
Soiled.
The dragon likes it.
There's so much trash in here, and it's good trash, and there's good trash over here, and bad trash over here, and this is my trash. I just named that my trash, and I don't actually own the trash. I just named it mine. Is that okay?
No!
I name it trash? It's not even your trash. It's mine trash.
My trash!
1%er. It's like glare at him.
I just saw Grant's goblin.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. That's how he came up with the name. Face like that. That's a poop pants.
That's a poop. That's a quote if I ever heard one.
Somebody drop. Let me find that. I should drop it for chat. I gotta find poop pants for chat.
I'll drop it in.
Yeah, if you got a link, drop it for chat.
What's
face like
Bungo
that.
and Fingal doing?
So Fingal is on Goatly Fingal, because they always are, no matter what the circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
And they are trying to get Goatly Fingal to go higher into the trash piles, but Goatly is very satisfied with the trash that is at the bottom of the trash piles. So they're a wee bit fight. There's just there's a popsicle up there that's melting. It needs rescue. Fingal,
Nah.
Goatly Fingal, come on.
Nah, it's just chewing on a tin can.
There's a boot up there. I swear I see it. It's there. Let's go get boot. So they're just fighting with Goatly.
Yeah, just nah.
And Bungo has like a umpire's face thing on where you can't even see his face. He has 2 catcher's mitts, and he's trying to like not touch any of the trash as he's like, and you can see like there's a big drop of mucus that's like through one of the rings on the face mask.
Yes.
What are we down here for again?
I don't know. If we had organized the trash like I had said, maybe we could find what we was looking for.
I did! This one's smelly pile, itchy pile, hive pile, and other.
Yeah.
This one's my pile.
Eat now.
No.
Eat later. Eat tomorrow. That one's also a now pile. I've got 2 now piles.
Which one's the dragon's pile?
Where the dragon is.
Where's the dragon?
No,
That's what we're here for.
The dragon! Did we lose it?
Who was in charge of finding the dragon?
The dragon lives inside of the engine, or the old engine.
We gotta
Oh!
go check if he's there. At this point, who knows?
It's at that moment you actually hear over the pipe system. They have the old like pipes that you talk into and you
Yeah.
can hear all across the ship. I forget what they're called, but
Talkie pipes.
yeah. The talkie pipes.
It's a nautical term.
The Bodhi talkies.
Yep.
You hear, Avast!
A vest? I want one!
Before we
Is there a
continue,
vest pile?
I meant to ask this earlier. What's
No.
your guys' squad name?
I don't know, man.
Can,
I only have horrible things about to come out of my mouth.
I was about to say, all I know are curse words.
There's one way to do this, and it's very it's improv style. Each of you is gonna say a word, and we're gonna put them all together.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's too many.
That's it.
Okay, alright.
Combustion.
Rubbish!
Achoo!
Philip.
Did you just say Philip? Is that what happened?
Okay. Okay. What was that you said?
Achoo.
Okay. And then Mike.
Team.
Okay.
Just cap that right off.
All right. So you are the combustion rubbish achoo team.
Perfect.
Yeah. So Avast!
Done.
Philip's combustion up rubbish achoo team. You are needed on deck.
Ahoy, we're coming! Is that what we're supposed to say?
You may forego previous duties as assigned.
Oh!
Oh, we're so close to finishing it, though.
So,
Excuse me, we don't actually have any vests or signs.
I miss Philip.
who's Philip?
All right, I'm gonna put my apron over my head because I guess that's what I wear, and then I'm gonna tie it behind me, and then I pulled it out of the trash, and then
Not my trash.
Secretly, the apron is what you were looking for.
The community
The whole
trash.
time.
then, yeah, I'm gonna pull up some rubber gloves and just make my way upstairs.
Bungo's going to take off the catcher's mitts, and he's going to. I'm assuming like he has so much mucus in the umpire mask, he's actually kind of drowning in it. He's going to take that off and throw it in the eat now pile, and walk upstairs.
Perfect.
Bingo's gonna grab it out of the eat now pile. And we'll just cut that right there.
Okay. Switch scenes.
You just see one of Bingle's hands just slide into camera. And
So you have been called up to the main deck, where apparently Jorth the favorite is standing. He wears he's got the biggest hat.
Oh, his hat!
It's like 3 hats stitched together to make a bigger hat.
What's his name?
Jorth.
Jorth. Jorth.
Yeah.
Your hat gets bigger every day. What are you feeding
Steroids.
Hats, you knuckleheads! Now,
Unnatural.
we have had a letter come in, and I'm sending you on a very important mission.
is it the letter P for Philip?
Let me opens up the letter.
Just one letter P. Is the whole thing.
No. Oh, found a P. I found this right here.
That's a great letter. P's a good letter. It's not like the best letter, but it's like an okay letter. It's like right towards the middle of the letters, but like sort of on the other side, on the inside. But okay.
The cream of the cookie.
What else is there but a P?
You have cookies?
Are any of you aware of the glade just above ours?
100%
The
away.
one over there, and points over, and there's because it's kind of like gully and then like high desert and shrublands, but then there's another gully.
Oh, we
Sort
know
of-
that, goalie. We don't
I'm
go
sorry. I
there.
thought Q was above R.
I am an expert on my glade.
Perfect.
It's true.
You are master navigator for this mission.
It's our master.
I accept this responsibility.
You are to see Mr. Cooper the Tumble Hog when you get there.
Pooh Pants, our great leader.
Navigator.
Oh,
What's a tumble hog?
I am the lowliest among you who simply leads the way and directs from beneath.
you're so inspiring.
This is true.
Jorth is actually going to hand Grong the letter if you wish to read, because you were like, what's a tumble hog? So.
Oh, it's got more info. So we're supposed to bring it back?
No, so the letter is basically saying, hey, we have some troubles over here. We would like to talk to you about them over some tea.
Tea?
Please send a squad immediately.
Yeah, it's muddy water. It's fantastic.
Oh, I love muddy water.
It's another letter too.
Okay, so we have Q's that are above R's, we have P's, and we have T's.
This is a 3-letter job.
World, guys!
R's, E's, T. Can we buy a vowel?
Let me see if we have any in the basement.
Yeah.
Don't go down there, you'll lose your stuff.
I want to invoice for 3-letter job. That's a 3-letter job.
So just go find the tea, get the hog.
No, don't get the hog. That's where he lives.
In the hog? I looked at
grab the
Pooh
letter
Pants
back.
for guidance.
No. I shall take you to Mr. Tumblehog.
Then what?
Go to the tumble hog, have tea, and then do a job.
Okay, what do we do with the P's and Q's and R's?
We mine them.
I'll keep. I'm actually gonna
Yars, we
keep them.
pirate. Arr.
Jorth actually crumbles up the letter and eats it.
Oh, now it's a 1-letter job. That got substantially easier.
Go on. Avast, be off the port bow.
Aye, aye.
I don't know. Want me to avast you where?
That way!
I undo my apron and I remove it. And then I kneel before Jorth, the favorite, and I present to him the apron in case I never return. It falls upon him to bear the apron. I lay it in front of them, and then I depart.
Bungo goes to his room to get one of his many face masking implements. In this case, he picks partially ripped pantyhose and slides it over his head.
Oh gosh.
Now he's ready for the outside world.
Face is all like smashed down.
Can you imagine sneezing in that?
Oh,
Yes,
I don't
I
have to imagine it soon.
That's true.
It's gonna happen.
I feel like as we leave Jorth's place, you just see a raccoon hand grab the apron and pull the apron out.
Oh no!
The raccoon now wearing the apron.
He's wearing an apron. No, it just
Jorth
drags
is
his
here.
tie off him.
Oh, maybe he's wearing it backwards as a cape now.
Yes, perfect.
Looks
It's
familiar.
completely indistinguishable from an apron because now it's a cape.
Yeah, so obviously you can't be. It's not stolen property. It's repurposed.
Dual wielding.
Exactly.
Come on, spoon!
Oh.
I just drag it. It's this wooden spoon. It beats along the ground behind me as I drag it.
All right, so we're going to go. We're going to do a little bit of traveling. It is across, high desert, so it's a little difficult. This is all going to be level 2 checks.
Oh.
So I do need a navigation, someone who is keeping everyone on task. So the sort of a leader. And someone who makes sure everyone's eating fine.
I feel like I can't even say. I feel like Poo Pants should be our navigator.
I can do that.
I'm
okay.
counting the fact that he got a pointed navigator, right?
He did.
I just happen to be an expert.
He's an expert navigator.
Yeah, I'm actually a nutritionist by trade. Like,
A gobtritionist.
I decided it's just I've learned what to eat, what not to eat, how much to eat.
Or garbage.
That's why you keep your
Garbage.
figure. You're gobtastic.
My frumpy figure just. Yeah, I don't even hit the weights. Can't you tell?
So navigator, somebody to keep us on task, and provider of food.
Not like making sure everyone's eating correctly. Like
I'll
not
take-
eating too much. Not
I'll
eating
navigate.
But I'll take one.
I'll keep us on task.
I'll get the food.
I'm
All
going
right.
to spend some effort just because it's worth doing with 20 intellect points.
Wow.
So,
All right, let me. You said difficulty 2?
yep,
My effort reduces it to 1.
yep. Go ahead and roll that d12. I should mention, in Gobs of Gobs, you don't roll d20s, you roll d12s.
That's right. Let me-
For math reasons. You succeed! You get there.
Nice.
Um,
Keeping us on task. Okay, I tie a string to everybody. Then to a spoon, which is tied to me.
And then what?
Now I roll. Oh no!
What did you do?
Oakley starts eating your strings that is attached and just keeps following them and just keeps eating all the strings as we are going.
You've tied a circle. It just keeps spinning.
So you are very distracted by all this, because you keep on trying to like tie people together, and you're like, oh, I forgot somebody, and you go to tie them again, and then just like Mike said, it just keeps on going around in a circle, which is terribly distracting. And you might get a little lost because of it. We'll find out. Bungo.
Bungo always comes prepared. He has a sack full of tissues, some used, some unused. We're not sure yet. He starts handing them out, saying, here, you might need this. Here, you might need this.
Oh!
Hey, got a 9.
All right. So you managed to make sure everyone is eating correctly. It is the desert. Dehydration is a very important thing because, like most gobs, you may be made mostly of things like slime and moss.
Mucus is 80% water, keeping one well hydrated and on their feet.
There's like a drip of mucus that then slips down your face.
Gross.
Poo Pants' mouth is just covered in dust.
Poo Pants, you're looking really dry.
Spritz bottle.
It's a spritz bottle of mucus.
Oh, a brood mother
Oh,
mucus.
gosh, that would just make bubbles, wouldn't it?
It's just Bungo sneezing.
It would be bubble.
He just walks over. Moist.
Sharing moisture is not. Oh yeah, it is sanitary.
Here, let me try. And I walk up to Poo Pants and I use sneeze factor 3.
No!
So go ahead and give me a might attack,
Sure.
I guess.
Uh,
You're not
I
going
rolled
to take
a
any
9
damage.
again.
I'm not worried. Even if I did, I mean, it'd just be one more dead goblin in the world, right?
Oh, I forgot to
gonna
just. Whoops.
No,
I'm
he
gonna
said it won't hurt me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what actually happens is you do it, and Poo Pants goes flying off into the goalie.
Pooh!
I also
That's
go.
our
flying
navigator.
No, you're close enough. Like you were like almost there, and you
Okay.
just like sneezed him in there. So you guys just have to like jump down.
Like a balloon, the air being let out of him, just like Winnie the Pooh.
That's fucking perfect.
We made it.
Yeah, you've gone to the next goalie, which is a very heavily wooded area. It's not like thick wood. It's very thin branched wood sort of thing. Lots of leaves. Lots of like peppercorn trees and that sort of thing.
Trees make me nervous. I don't
What
trust
about
them.
him? Is it the fact that they're so tall and you're not?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. No, you can't trust a tree.
Trusted to do what?
Anything. I can't trust a tree.
You can always trust the trees.
Who says that?
Is that what a tree says?
And that's when you
Little
see
Lorax
what
comes
looks
up.
to be a tumbleweed kind of roll into shot, and then it
gosh.
pops open because it's a hedgehog, but with a tumbleweed back.
Mr. Tumblehog.
Hello, are you the Gobs I sent? Are you the Gobs I sent for?
Are you Tumblehog?
I am a tumblehog.
Are you Mr. Tumblehog?
No, I am Mr. Cooper.
Well, we're
Do you have any
Gobs.
letters?
T. We're looking for the letter T.
Oh, tea. I have some tea.
You have more than one letter T?
Yes.
May we share in your Tea-tastic
And
collection?
he's gonna take you to a. It looks sort of like a bird's nest where it's a bunch of branches that have been wrapped around each other, but it's sized for. It could fit all of you very comfortably. I mean, it's got like, it's all like wicker on the inside, so like there's nice seating and little tables and everything's just made of wicker. He just kind of brings you inside. And
I don't see
inside-
any T's in here.
You do, because on the counter
Oh.
next to where he's got some water, there's a bunch of jars that just have a big letter T written on it in paint.
The T's.
Let me grab some tea. He starts making some tea.
Is this the muddy water part?
This is the muddy water part.
Oh, you like your tea with mud?
Just a drop for me. Just
Okay.
splish splash.
Has a bucket of like muddy sand and puts a spoon in it and sets it on the table.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right. And starts pouring glasses for everyone and kind of takes the tea and just like doesn't sip it, just pours it over his back.
Yeah, Grong is looking at Klepto, very concerned as he reaches into the cup with both hands and starts to wash his hands.
I'm wondering. I mean, this could take a little while, but I'm thinking I might be able to use my Gobcrafts to make a little like teacup launcher. Like it's just a plank with the teacup on one end, and then you just hit the end and it flings a teacup at you.
It's a plank and a teacup put together.
Yes. The 6 simple machines, teacups and planks.
Yeah. You can even find one, like a plank that has, like, it curls up on one side a little bit so it can better settle a teacup.
When I realize I'm doing it wrong, I feed it to Spoon. I just dump it into the ladle.
Fingal like slips in right above Spoon and just opens their mouth and starts drinking it, and then slides away and then starts drinking their own and eating the cup.
I'm sorry, Spoon.
Bungo's like washing the dust out of his eyes that are tearing up from the day's journey. And then when he doesn't think anyone's looking, he like blows his nose into the tea and sets it back down.
Oh no.
Kind of like
does it make that, like, you know, when kids put their mouths on cups and go brrrr and
like
blow bubbles and milk?
He puts it back, there's like one big mucus bubble over the teacup.
yeah.
It's green.
It's super green.
Wow.
I'm looking at Mr. Cooper, and this is going to be an action I'd like to use my fast talk. Essentially, I'm going to explain to Mr. Cooper, and I'm going to explain that time is our most valuable resource. And if you would please tell us the job which we are to fulfill, for night will fall soon, and the forest is dark and scary, and trees cannot be trusted.
They cannot.
I'm sorry, I was told, you know, always, if you're asking guests over, you always give them tea. So I'm giving you tea.
You're easily distracted.
Fair enough.
We should tie strings to ourselves. That helps.
So,
I heard that.
You kind of came in such a hurry. I don't think you saw the state of affairs outside, but the
Breeze.
the twirlygigs outside are all dying.
Not the twirlygigs.
Oh no!
If you can hear like singing in unison in like a chorus. You're like, we're dying.
I hear it.
I don't know what a twirlygig is.
They're very distracting. See, I'm working on a novel. Points to a big pile of leaves.
Oh.
What a novel idea.
That's how it started.
Wow!
What? So they're distracting you?
Well, I mean, it's also they're dying, which is supposed to be bad.
We all die.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
poor
not
Philip.
their time, I don't think.
Dying is distracting. Typically, there's monologuing involved.
But they haven't finished their monologue yet. Listen.
I know, that's why I think it's unnatural, because normally they sing really good songs, but they're still very young, because it's like
Are you
spring.
judging their songs?
Huh?
Are you saying their current song is not as they usually sing?
Yeah, they're really gigs.
Maybe they're dying because you're being rude.
Okay, so what has upset the whirligigs?
Well, I think that the water, there's something wrong with the water.
Is it tea?
Oh no, this is brought straight from the source on Mount really high up.
Oh, not Mount really high up.
That's really high up.
No Gob's ever been there. And
It's shorter than you'd
Till
think.
now.
Yeah.
No, that water's fine. You just drank it and none of you died, so you're probably fine.
Probably.
Drinking is a verb loosely used in this context.
let me guess. You want us to go high?
No, I just want you to follow the river to see what could be making the river sick.
Up to the really high place?
No, this river doesn't go to Mount really high up.
Oh. Okay.
That's the other way.
Well, so
Where does
we...
it go?
Presumably to the source of the river.
Oh, I see, 'cause, you know, it flows down. Oh. Okay.
Is there another mountain, like mountain almost as high?
No, I think that way leads to mountain, kind of a triangle shape.
What about Mount more like a hill?
No, you know that's not on this side of the once was river.
You're so smart.
But wait. How many letters are you paying us?
Yeah, we were told 3 letters.
It sounds like a 5-letter job, in my opinion.
That's a lot of letters.
We are worth 5 letters.
There
I mean-
are 5 of you.
Yeah.
Excuse me. There's 7 of us.
What? Am I
Count me
spoon?
among those riffraff.
I think
8
there's
of us!
8 of us.
Spoon counts. We've talked about this, Grong. You can't ignore Spoon forever.
Oh, that's a person.
It's a gob!
I thought it was Philip.
Oh my god. So there are 9 of us with Philip. So 3 letters doesn't go very far.
Yeah, that would mean you each have to split each letter 3 ways.
You can't split letters 3 ways. That's not how letters work. That's not even a letter anymore.
Yeah, typically you can only split them 2 ways.
It would simply be a stroke. It's true. Strokes make letter forms.
Oh no.
So
how many strokes do we?
so we're only getting a stroke apiece? I am a 2-stroke gob minimum.
I guess I could pay you in like points at the book.
I'm a 2-stroke dog.
So you gonna pay us in stories?
Well, I mean, that's all I really got. I had the tea, but we drink it all.
Wow.
I have to go get some more, but I can't leave until the whirly gigs shut up.
I have a great idea. We all get letters and you get your book. That's not the idea. The idea is this part. Is when you're done with your book, you all give us each 1 page. And 1 page is full of letters.
Oh.
Oh, so we're working on, what is that called? Hello?
Exposure.
That's what
No,
killed my grandfather
we've
in the
talked.
desert.
We've talked about exposure. The only person that gets to expose himself is Poop Pants. Poop Pants is the only one that gets to expose himself.
That's the way the gobs made me. I donate my pages to Klepto.
How am I ever gonna
Just steal
clip this
me.
show? Okay, so the deal is a page per gob if we find out what's at the end of the water.
Yeah, and find out what's making it sick.
Right. Presumably
Okay, but-
the same thing.
We throw in a bonus. There's 9 of us, so we get 8 pages.
What?
That sounds right.
Deal.
Carry the one.
Don't try to cheat me on this.
You're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
carry the one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want a number.
Technically, we carry the 2, because I ride on Jareth, and Fingal rides on Fingal.
Yeah. Sometimes Fingal carries Fingal.
Either way,
You
So-
know what?
no.
What if...
Neither do I.
Nice! Let's go to the river!
Okay! Nobody get lost. Grab a string.
And you got to the river. It's not really a river. It's more of a creek. It's enough to play in, but not enough to like row a boat in.
So it's like a crick.
Yeah, because someone ate the E.
Yeah.
Right.
Wasn't enough letters.
Right. So I got hungry. It's a long journey.
They had to pawn that one off to pay their monthly rent.
To pay for the sign.
They're still hoping they can get it back. but
Yeah.
it's been so long.
It's a long shot.
These are very expensive.
So, are we there yet?
Oh, yeah, he lives on the creek.
Oh!
Like, it's his house, the creek, because you're in, like, a gully, right? So he just has, like, a little house on in the side of the hill.
Okay, I have an important question, Poo Pants.
Poo Pants?
I'm nodding.
Oh, okay. I was waiting.
His head's so big you can't tell.
I couldn't see the. No.
Barely, my neck can barely hold the weight.
If we're at the creek here, and the creek goes this way, and the creek goes this way, and we need to get to the end of it, which way?
The right way.
That's why you're in
Wow,
charge of
Poo
navigation.
Pants!
I
You
deserve
sure
a
know how to
promotion.
inspire Gob.
Strike a pose.
Oh,
And in a deep
Poo
bass,
Pants!
deep bass voice, I start singing "Old Man River," and then I think I want to try to navigate "Old Man River" as I'm carried by the other guy. Now, I would like to attempt to navigate to answer the question for him, Mr. Game Master, sir.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll. You're trying to navigate the creek?
Yes.
It's pretty easy to navigate a creek. It's got 2 directions. You can follow one.
Yeah, I want to go the right one though.
Oh, you want to figure out the right way. This is going to be a test difficulty 1.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a little more intellect because I have a bajillion points to make it an automatic success.
All right. You remembered that water always flows from the source. So if you go up river, you should go to the source.
Well, based on the laws of gravity, pulling the river downwards to the depths beneath us all.
Oh,
And you see a lemon floating down the river. Or the creek.
oh.
The
I'm
book
tired
called
of
The Lost
it.
Grave.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I want to. Can I reach in and snatch the lemon?
You sure can.
This lemon came from up there, which is the direction which we intend to head.
You are so poetic, Poo Pants.
It's the way the Gobs made me. I shed the tear, trembly eyes.
Oh, Poo Pants, can I have that lemon?
I was gonna ask.
No, I asked first.
But I'm
Lemon
hungry.
belongs. Well, ooh, you guys have presented a dilemma for me. So I have the object of my affections. I think we could share the lemon. I think we can slice
Technically,
it.
Oh,
technically, the object of your affection is the spoon,
Poo
and
Pants.
Klepto asked for it.
We're gonna share the lemon?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it into 4 pieces and give everyone but myself a piece of the lemon.
Oh, Poo Pants, you're so giving.
When you cut into the lemon, when you expect the citrusy scent of lemon, what you get instead is a rancid black ichor.
Great, I've activated the Doomsday Cypher. Been nice playing with y'all.
Don't worry. I'll take one for the team.
Does it look safe?
Wait, I
And
want to
eat it.
eat. Okay.
It's
Is
a
it
trash
licorice?
Dingle, did you just eat it? No checks, you're just eating it?
lemon. No chance just eating it.
I'm giving. Yeah, I want to try to examine this. I want to make sure it's safe. I'm going to say, hold on. I think someone's attempting to poison us, so I want to very closely examine this. Now, I am a nutritionist, so I'm trained in this.
Okay.
Poo Pants, the nutritionist.
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't know
difficult.
why I did that.
Difficulty 3.
Okay, so I'm going to spin some more intellect. Still have plenty to go around.
I will assist him
Okay.
because I eat practically anything, and so does
I-
Goatly
I
Fingal.
do
So hold on.
the alchemical taste test.
Yes.
Like the wafting, the little blip licks.
So being trained, spending effort, and having assistance would make it automatic.
It would. You're able to detect that this might be oil.
It's oil. Eat up. As I hand it out to everyone,
It's
I-
like a smoothie.
Oil is actually poisonous to gobs.
this would kill us. If we
Kill us.
ate it. Don't eat up. Don't eat
Wait!
up.
Let's let Spoon taste it first.
No. But yeah, I don't want the spoon to die.
This is a scene of the show where the voice of God is actually talking, and everyone has a mouthful of lemon already, as it announces, by the way, this would all kill you. And
I'm not killing. It's not like deathly poisonous. It just makes you sick. Like it would give you a really, really bad case of like
Poo?
Like-
Pants?
So what
Tummy
you're saying
upset.
is we could get drunk up. All right, here we go.
Maybe I'll save my lemon for later.
I'm allergic to lemons.
We could wait. We could use this to thwart our enemies.
Oh, like a weapon. Lemon weapon.
Or you put it in the tea!
Could Slate? No, we're not going to maliciously. I'm not going to get the whole side tangent about how someone's like, "I'm going to kill everyone on the pirate ship." I was just like, poison the
No,
food.
it's only poisonous to Gobs. He was a tumblehog. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
We could use it to make the floor slick. We could use it to power new machines. We could use it to grease back our hair.
I don't have any hair.
That's a great idea!
You can
And
use
see
it
him
to
take-
make hair.
3 hairs.
You see him take his lemon and start rubbing it on his back. I'm slicking my back hair!
Yes.
I've needed that for a long
great.
time.
there's
So,
a tingling sensation, not unlike if you've ever used dandruff shampoo,
Ooh. This feels good.
but,
and then it starts feeling like pinprick.
I'm slippery.
So
do we have to dance like that? Is it doing that? I
I'm
don't.
slippery!
Oh.
It's a slippery dance. Have you ever seen a slippery dance?
I'm about to pour salt on you to remove the slipperiness.
Yep, wrong.
Yes.
You're taking 2 points of strength damage.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh,
Maybe you're not
that right on
slippery.
But you are now slippery, so you can add that as an asset.
Perfect.
So, poo pants.
Yes.
If the lemon came this way, the way we're going, and it's all slippery, does that mean that something's infected the lemon?
If I might speak bluntly, I believe
I love it when you speak blunt.
I believe
I love it when you speak.
the black gold from within the veins of the earth are coming forth, and the oils from beneath,
Oh,
those that have come from the great thunder lizards of a previous age.
not the lizards.
Yes, fossil fuels.
That,
And I'm-
that's when you hear the shriek of one of the whirly gigs going, "I'm being murdered!"
Oh no! Why?
Well, then stop it. Yes,
And their monologue continues.
Wait,
the ballet of the stars goes on.
do you think, like, it's being murdered right now? Can we save it?
You want to run over and try to...
I want to save
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
maybe
Yeah.
if you rip it out of the ground, it'll stop being murdered.
Oh, yeah.
So you run over to where the whirligig is, which, by the way, is a sentient flower.
Huh.
And you see what looks to be vaguely goblin-shaped plucking it from the ground.
What? Don't! Hey! Don't pluck the whirly gig! Girl, what is it, whirly?
Whirly twirly, same thing. Different kinds of the same creatures.
Put those digits in the air!
When you shout at the gob plucking the whirligig, its head spins. It doesn't turn, it spins. And it looks at you with its vague, sort of galopinous form. It looks like it's made of, sort of, if you were to take gasoline and yellow Gatorade and mix it together and it turned into Jell-O, that's what this looks like.
Excuse me! You very blobous creature!
It opens its mouth and eats the whirligig.
No! Listen! We've been nice, but I know a curse word and you do not want me to use it!
It continues chewing like a cow.
I'm threatening it! I'm threatening it! I am threatening to curse! Do not threaten.
You don't want her to use it!
It's terrible! My ears are still bleeding from the.
All right, I'm trained in intimidation. I'm gonna roll this.
Okay.
Oh no,
What'd you get? A 2?
a 2.
That's not going to be enough.
It's a bad word. I learned it on the back of a dumpster.
All right, I'm gonna attempt my terrifying presence on it.
Ooh.
Terrifying poop pants. Be blobbier.
Ignore that in the roll 20.
That's what you named it.
No, that's my thing. I accidentally clicked
Oh.
instead of the.
What level is it?
Oh, let me double check. I'm pretty sure it works.
Oh, okay.
Because they're not terribly high level.
Yeah, if it's more than 3, I can spend extra points.
Where did it go?
So in the Gob world, anything above a 12 is just like death to all goblins.
No, because you have like effort and training and that sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
That can reduce the difficulty. Yeah, but a task difficulty 4 is a crit success, naturally.
Wow.
So, why I need to pull it. I'm pretty. I know it's below level 3, so you're fine. So
Okay.
what happens? You convince.
Oh, yeah. So, I can describe this. So, Terrifying Presence is one of my abilities. So, what it does, I convince an intelligent target that I am its worst nightmare. Not only that, I am the embodiment of its worst nightmare. As we make eye contact, it knows that I know that its bowels are loosening and that it might just have an accident right here in front of everybody. And
In fact,
I'll
it
know.
does. And from it drops a collection of old tuna cans.
Oh, garbage! I run over.
Unclean.
I start picking them up
But
and
it's
putting them in.
paralyzed with fear.
Yeah? Fear runs away or takes some other action. Appropriate. I'm going to say it's paralyzed with fear. It drops the tuna cans. And it stops chewing the whirligig.
I also grabbed the whirligig. Can I like pull it free, or is it too big?
No, it's a flower.
Oh, okay. Oh, I pictured it like I didn't know how big it was. Flowers
Oh, they're
grow.
tiny.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pluck it free and try to put it back.
The other whirligigs kind of like lean over and try to like help you and try to tie it back together.
Okay. And then whatever it dropped, I collect all of it, as many as I can.
That is when you hear
Oh.
that you've collected the tuna cans. But you hear sort of like a cowbell, I imagine, is what you hear. And you look over and it's one of these similar kind of creatures banging its hand against its head, opening its mouth, and it makes a cowbell noise. However, I believe they are going to attack you.
No!
So we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
I feel like not to be outdone by showmanship, Grong just starts also yelling, "Clang! Clang! 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 Clang!" trying to be louder than the actual cowbell.
It's not working.
I forgot to actually type that out earlier. Forgot to hit enter. So, what is the level of these things? By the way, what you are currently fighting is called a goblin.
Ooh. Not a goblin.
That's adorable.
And they are a small, vaguely humanoid-shaped corruption made from trash and bound together with a strange brown, green, or orange goo.
Gross.
Oh my god, I've always wanted my own goblin!
But goblins
my
love
God!
trash. Must
Oh
we
my
fight
God.
what we love?
They're effectively bad trash.
Can you eat it?
So think of everything that goblins stand for, which is trash. This is bad trash. Like, this is trash goblins won't touch.
It's so trashy!
Like, it's nega trash. Oh, not nega trash, but it's bad trash. Currently.
It's so gauche!
We should punish him for being bad! I'm giving
Yeah.
Gobs a bad name.
I'm going to say that you do know that killing a goblin has all the trash within it.
You could wear this goblin to the Met Gala.
Oh my god, I'd be the most fashionable gob.
So what do we got here? Looks like we got
Klepto, you are the most fashionable gob.
got poo pants. Then we got Klepto and Grong got the same roles. So who has the higher speed?
I have a 13 total.
Wow.
I don't.
All right. So poo pants, Grong, Klepto. Six. Bungo, Fingal. And then the Googlins. There are currently 3, but one of them is paralyzed. In the fear.
All right. Let me. So, I think what I'll do is I'll keep the one that is paralyzed. If I do anything else, it'll be unparalyzed. So I'm just gonna keep speaking to it. Your tuna cans have fallen to the floor. They sit on the earth beneath us. Shame, shame and perdition.
As it's shaking, because it's got sort of a jello-y form, it starts creating ripples. Almost
And
like
then-
if you keep doing this, it might explode.
Yeah, well, and then I kind of hold up my my bug catching net. That's my light weapon. Kind of show it. I could scoop you. Just stay right there.
No, don't make me scoop you.
It was all about scooping. All right,
That's my turn.
Move down to Grong.
Grong looks back to Bungo, and he just raises 2 hands up, and he says, "Bungo, get him!" And I'm using my ability called Aggression. You now have an asset in might-based attacks for 1 minute.
Oh, thank you.
And that is my action. Actually, how close are we to the flower that was almost eaten?
You're like right next to it at this point.
I lean over and eat it. and then I plant the stem back in the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just curious to know what it tastes like.
It tastes awful. This is a flower. This is alive. This is a living thing that you just ate.
They're not good. Not good.
Just petals are coming out of your mouth.
Not good.
All right. Klepto.
Okay, I have this thing called recycle, which allows me to turn trash into something else. Can I
Yes.
turn it into something else?
Turn what into something else?
You said it's trash, right?
The goblins.
The
You
googly.
can't- It is currently a creature
Oh.
made of trash. So once you defeat it and it turns back into trash, you definitely can use those pieces to recycle.
Okay, but it's not considered trash at the moment, is what you're saying.
Correct.
All right. Well then, I reel up Spoon and hold it fiercely in my hand, and I say, "Spoon, get it!" And I start whacking it with my spoon, because Spoon
Alright.
is also a weapon.
Roll an attack. A 4 is no. 4 is not enough to hit.
No, definitely not.
No.
I'm just beating
I
it with a
divided by the
spoon.
wrong number. Yeah. So you go to smack it, and you do that thing. You hit it with the wrong side of the spoon, the soft, like flat part of the spoon.
Oh no!
And it has that water tension quality to it, so it just ripples, but doesn't actually do anything. You might have to scoop it. I think Grant was right.
I think. Oh, I can. Oh, it's a scoop. Oh, I will scoop next time.
All right. Moving down to Bungo.
Okay, Bungo's going to take off the pantyhose off his head. He's going to blow all the mucus he's been saving up into it, so it's a big glob of mucus at the end of pantyhose. He's going to grab the end and twist it around the dust so it starts clumping up into this dust, dirt, and mucusy ball, and he's gonna thwack a goblin with it.
All right, go for it. And you have a free asset on this, so that is a
Yes.
success.
Wow.
You have hit.
Hooray!
So what kind of weapon were you using?
An improvised weapon, I guess. Don't usually play warriors, so
I was gonna say it's a medium weapon then.
medium weapon. How much damage should I roll?
Well, you don't roll for damage. It's
Oh.
It's auto 4 damage for medium weapons.
Sounds good.
So I believe that's enough to kill it. So you just kind of disapparate this goblin, and it does a thing where like you hit it and the head flies off, and then all the goo kind of shimmers for a second, turns into a white light, and disappears, and then all the trash inside has been purified.
Purify trash. Nice.
I shall go. Roll cup, anybody? Anybody?
All right, so one goblin down. Fingal.
All right, so Fingal is on the back of Fingal, and all of a sudden, like the screen narrows in on their eyes, and they get squinty eyes as they picture themselves in a western. Like, oh, you've done it now, you dirty little goblins. And they pull out their slingshot, and they take aim and they fire their little cherry bombs, which are actually just those little like bang snap, cherry
Oh,
snap
okay.
things, the tiny little ones. And they fire one of those at them.
All right. That's a hit.
Oh, right. And I assume that would just be a small. I was assuming
light
that would be a
weapon?
small weapon. Yeah, a light
Light
weapon.
weapon. All right. So you hit it. It goes inside, pops, and you it doesn't recollect. So there's just a hole in this thing now.
You disgust me. I don't even want to eat you.
Like like the part kind of like flops over. Like its head kind of flops over because he hit it right at the shoulder, and it just can't hold itself together that much anymore. But it's gonna run, and goblins are surprisingly well understand what's going on. And it's actually gonna go for Poo Pants because it's currently terrifying his friend. Its friend. So Poo Pants, give me a defense roll.
You will find me a dour enemy. All right. Okay. Let me roll my d12. A 6.
You dodge. It tries to like wobble its way over and kind of just like falls on you, but you manage to just like slide out of the way.
Yeah, I imagine I just kind of like lean back like in the Matrix, but I have perfect balance somehow.
It just like face plants into the dirt and slides a little bit, leaving sort of like a snail trail behind.
Yeah.
I like to imagine your perfectly large abnormal head just stays perfectly level. The rest of your body moves out of the way, but the head just stays where it is.
Yes.
And your body like stretches.
Yeah.
That's a different descriptor no one picked.
Well, the reason you're a perfect tabletop is because you leaned back and your head hit the ground and the rest of your body didn't fully hit yet. Oh, all right then.
Yeah.
All right, back to the top. Poo Pants.
All right. There's the one that's, I guess, dodging. Would that count as I'm no longer speaking to it because I chose to dodge out of the way?
No, because you didn't get hit.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm still there. I'm still as I'm like limbo walking towards this thing. But I think at this point,
I actually had a question, if you don't mind.
go ahead, ask.
In fact, would you like an intrusion?
Always.
All right. You need to come up with one singular word that disapparates this gob. Otherwise, it gets to attack you.
So one single word that disapparates it. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna look at it. I'm going to look down at the tuna cans. So my eyes are gonna go back to it. I'm just gonna mutter in a guttural tone, "Defecator."
And it defecates all of its contents. And the goo just disapparates. It's just a
Trash!
blow up thing.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna. I mean, I know I can't do any more actions, but I imagine just in the fiction, that's what I'm gonna scoop up using the bug catching net, whatever trash is there that's been cleaned or purified.
Okay.
The garbage.
We got
You
one.
can't say that word!
I've heard worse words than that.
That one was pretty bad.
Did you poop your pants?
So Poop Pants, you get an XP, and you get
Yes.
to give an XP to a friend.
Nice.
Wearing pants.
I'm gonna give the XP to Fingal.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right
goat.
into battle.
The goat has it.
Yeah, the go.
The goat.
You are one, so you are Fingal.
You are Fingal.
Fingal is Einhorn.
You're Fingal. I'm Fingal. We're all Fingal.
All right, Grong. It's your go.
Wrong.
There's one left, right?
Yeah, there's one left, and it's half killed.
Okay. It's half trashed. Perfect. Man, I run up to this thing. Actually, I don't run up to it. I charge at it with Jareth. And at the last second, Jareth like halts and launches me, and I'm essentially just going to belly flop on top of this thing because I'm trained in wrecking things, and my intent is to wreck this goblin. So, what is the difficulty for wrecking a goblin?
Because it's still technically an attack. Wrecking
Yeah.
would usually be against objects and that sort of thing.
Sure.
So
I rolled a 2.
so it doesn't really matter.
So at the end of the day, Jareth is still a raccoon, and he launches me, and I belly flop and land next to the goblin. Wham! And just a cloud of dust is around.
Would you like an
I
intrusion?
got him!
Oh.
Sure.
Settle for
Alright.
bronze.
Go ahead and take a XP and give an XP to a friend.
Okay. We'll give an XP to Bungo.
Hey, Bungo appreciates that.
All right. You do land on the goblin, but you land inside of the goblin.
Perfect. You hear da, 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 and then a launch. This is for Philip! And then he belly flops on him, and then he stands up inside the goblin and goes, I got him! And doesn't realize he's inside of a goblin.
It just when you say I got him, it just makes a big bubble.
You know, knowing Philip, that's kind of par for the course.
But and it starts controlling you. So it's like moving you as it was moving the trash that used to be inside of it.
Great.
Grung's corrupted trash.
And
You gotta purify me.
we'll move down to Klepto.
There's trash everywhere, right? From the first one.
Yeah, you start picking up trash.
I'm
Or-
gonna recycle it into something new.
Oh.
What kind of trash?
All right, so the one you killed, I think the rules for this is just like you can sort of, like, what is the actual? I think I just so.
Oh, I
Small
think
bundle of human.
yeah.
It's a small bundle of human garbage, maybe something useful.
Okay. Okay. So I'm
You
gonna.
have a unit of trash.
All right. I'm gonna say, I find a few things that I'm able to recycle and fasten together to create. This thing has like legs. Yeah.
Kind like imagine it's held together by like there's trash just floating suspended, and it's sort of like you put fruit inside of Jello.
Okay. Great. I want to make a bigger spoon. Dual spoons. I'm gonna scoop.
So you want to make the spoon part bigger or the handle bigger or both?
I want to use 2 sheets of metal, like little sand claws. Like it basically is just 2 flat blades that I'm now using to scoop away goo.
Okay. Yeah, but that would take your action
That's fine.
to scrap that together. That takes your action. So, all right, moving down to Bungo.
Bungo, would you say the creek is a short distance away?
You're kind of still sort of on it.
Oh, okay.
You could probably jump in as an immediate.
Oh, does Klepto have her metal sheet claws ready?
Yep, in hands. You're
What if I sneeze factor 3'd the Goblin into Klepto. Would that do anything extra?
Oh!
You could accept an intrusion.
Sure.
All right, go ahead and roll your sneeze factor.
All right.
Oh. Oh yeah, you still have that acid on my
4.
attacks too.
4 is not a hit.
Dang it.
So you sneeze it and it, however, because it's an intrusion, it's enough force to knock it towards Klepto. Klepto, I need you to make an attack roll or a defense roll.
Oh, by the way, Klepto, you can have the other XP.
Oh, nice!
You're on the other receiving end of this.
Fantastic. Then I'm gonna probably use that. Okay. So that's just a might, yeah?
Yeah, a might roll.
6!
That's enough to hit it.
Yeah!
So, you're gonna do some damage with your claws. Grong, you're gonna take 2 strength damage, because you are also inside of this thing. But, so you scoop at it and tear away the goo, and it does the same thing where it, like, starts shaking, shines really brightly, and then poof, all the trash would be let out, but instead, Grong, you have been purified. Your oil's gone. All your clothes are super clean. Your hair has no more bugs in it.
What's wrong with you?
You look funny.
You smell okay.
It makes me nauseous.
I need everyone's lemons!
I fed mine to the spoon.
Okay.
Can I pick up the rest of the trash?
Yes. So, before we do that, so there were 3 goblins, and I think Poo Pants grabbed one, Klepto grabbed the other, and who had the third?
I guess I smashed apart the other one. I
Yeah.
didn't really stick around for the trash.
You can look through the trash. I want each of you to roll a d12.
Okay. I got a 7.
8.
All right. And okay, Dot. Okay. Poo Pants, you find a level 1 Cypher.
Ooh.
I rub it on my gums. How's it taste? No.
Let's see.
Like hard tobacco.
What's the one I have?
This is a cash crop right here. We can grow these ciphers, plant them.
Oh. It tastes like you suddenly feel incredibly lucky. But in order to accept this, I think you'd have to get rid of the ones you already have.
Lucky in love.
Except what? I don't have anything. Do I have something?
I gave everyone 2 ciphers.
Mm-hmm.
It
I don't
should
see
be
it on my
in your
sheet.
handouts.
I think it's look in your documents. There should be cipher bundle number, I think.
Okay, I
Your
can
number
look at that.
3. Yeah, you should have a mushy melon and strawberry jam.
Well, ooh, ew. Well past its prime. Strawberry jam. I'll get rid of the mushy melon.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like smash it over Grong's head and be like, "Here,
Oh.
you're mushed."
Oh, that's so
No.
much better.
Thank you so much! It's so good to be on me!
You now have flies buzzing around your head.
Yes,
Perfect! Those are my favorite!
they will sing to you.
All right. Let me get you this other one.
Delicious! That one tastes like flies.
Oh, I want some.
No! Get your own!
I've changed it with Lucky Break.
Ooh. Cypher.
All right.
I'm looking over a 4-leaved clover. I got it.
I actually think this is a good moment to take a break.
Oh yeah. We killed some goblins.
I activated the mid-show break cipher.
We activate the big mid-show break, Cypher. We're gonna take a little break here, gang, because we're not goblins. We're humans, and we need to buy a break. So we'll be back. While you're gone, remember, you can subscribe to the channel, click the follow button, give donations to fill that little bar down there, so when we come back, more curiosity could, happen or whatever. You just do you. So we'll be back. Give us about 8 minutes. We're gonna, like I said, go be human, and we'll be right back. Bye. welcome back. We are back from our Gobbly break to hop right back into some more Gobventures. So I'm just gonna let Ethan take this Gob train away. Just you go, sir.
Are we on a train now? I forgot.
Toot toot. No.
No, just take it away from us.
Just yeah.
Put all the Gobs on the train.
Yeah.
Take it
We shouldn't
away.
be using it. Take it away from us.
We're now playing Blades in the Dark.
All right, let me tell you how it went down.
All right, no. We're back with Gobs and Gobs. Last we left our Gobs, they had just beat some Goblins, which are
Yes.
physical manifestations of toxic trash. And they collected all the purified trash that they left behind. So we return with their investigation into probably what made these Goblins, but definitely the source of what is at the top of this river.
Yeah. The goo. It exploded everywhere. The goo that, like, the jello that all this was in.
It like shimmers, turns to light, and then it disapparates. It's gone.
Oh.
It purifies.
So there's not really anything to investigate.
Correct.
I mean, we can go to where we think the goo came from, but
Yeah? Okay.
Oh, hey!
Oh!
The really gigs kind of like,
Oh!
wait,
You taste gross!
we tried really hard. We don't want to be eaten.
Yeah, I can see that. It's working.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine.
No,
I
not
ate it.
you! The whirligig! Shut up, Ron! The whirligig!
Oh, your friend ate our friend, so
Yeah.
anyway,
You were dying though, so it's alright.
Is there anything we can do to bring back its whirl?
no.
I mean, you still have half of him right here, and he pokes the stem that Wrong replanted.
Yeah, we'll make it better. But
There's also
Hey.
like 5 petals on the ground.
But
you could follow where they came. They went from there. Kind of pointing with a little leaf arm.
there.
We gotta reconfirm with our navigator first. Poo Pants?
The flower says that way.
Look at the flower. Honest
just-
vegetation.
It's just got like those bright big eyes with a big old smile on its face, and its little petals are swirling around like
You've
this.
seen mine. Like my third chin kind of waggles at it a little.
Third chin.
Can we trust it?
Yeah, all right. I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna try to intimidate the flower and find out if it's lying or not.
Okay.
Don't
I'm
lie.
gonna kind of pull on my rubber glove and kind of look. You know the thing about flowers, they're made of petals.
Yeah, we like to keep them on our faces. They let us do the sun better.
Well, are you familiar with the classic game is known as "She Loves Me, She Loves Me Not"?
No.
Oh yeah, we hate that game.
It's our favorite game. Come here, you. And
Oh!
You just lean down right now. Just be like, grab it by its stem. Are you speaking the truth? I hope it doesn't spit in my eyes and I go blind forever. Are you speaking the truth? You telling the truth?
Yeah. Why would we tell you not the truth? Do you think we're and it's like eyes get really serious and overdrawn. A liar?
Deceiver, a teller of tales, a weaver of fiction, full of shit, and like I'm just gonna get ready. Yeah.
We technically are that last one.
Yes. Yeah. So this is an honest flower. I apologize.
This is an honest flower. So, that way?
Yeah,
That
follow
way.
the footprints.
Footprints.
I mean, they stopped screaming they're dying, so, like, isn't that good enough?
No, we're still being poisoned down in our roots.
We've just suppressed those emotions.
Oh, okay.
Well, we didn't want to just be like, we're dying. They actually all go into chorus, like all the really gigs are, we're dying.
Third
'Cause once
stage
you
of grief.
once you start, you'd have to end, and when you end, it's over.
But we need to like headbutt bees first.
Oh, I have
That
bees.
sounds dirty.
And I pull out the beehive from my bag. Here.
Are you gonna give them your bee nade?
Yeah, I'll give them my bee-nade.
Are the Oh, this is a great gift. We don't have anything to give.
Well, wait. What if you give us information?
Oh, what do you need to know?
How long have you been dying?
Oh, maybe. I mean, this started maybe a couple days ago, but if it got into the water supply, it could have happened like weeks.
You only drink every couple weeks?
No, but sometimes it takes a lot to get into the groundwater and soak in through the roots and all, plant
Roots?
stuff. You eat with your faces, we eat with our feet.
I'm considering.
I eat with my feet! And I grab something from my barrel with my hand foot and feed it to myself. But, okay. Poo Pants, would you like to lead the way?
Yes.
I'd like to watch you waddle.
There was a certain swagger.
Yeah, the
This is
the
weight
really good,
shifted from foot.
Classic traveling music.
the really good just start singing.
No. This is why we don't hang out at conventions.
Yeah.
I
love it. I love So, I'm following the waddle, which I do.
All right. Yeah, I'm leading the way, following footprints,
All right, for
waddling.
this, I'm gonna need a tracking check, not a navigation.
Waddle.
Okay.
Tracking.
All right. Well, I'm gonna spend some effort or apply effort, and I'm gonna waddle along and see how this goes. And if it doesn't go well, I might use some experience. So yeah, I'm gonna have to use some. I'm gonna use my XP to reroll,
Nice.
Okay.
and if that doesn't work, I'm probably gonna use my XP.
Oh, nice.
I think I'll stick with a 6. How'd it go?
A 6 is a success because you spent effort.
Thank goodness.
All right, so you are hot on the trail. You get turned around once because you do that thing where like the trail looked like it was going around a tree several times, and you're just like, oh wait, no, they keep on going that way. You don't know why they were running around the tree. Maybe they were chasing something. Who knows? But you keep on following it. Maybe they were trying to deceive you on purpose. But you end up following along. You kind of get over the crest, and you end up out of the gully and continuing along into the desert. There's still a trickle of water that goes through here, but it's barely anything. You might think that the creek actually comes from underground a little bit. And you're traveling up, and you're successfully on the road. Would the party like an intrusion?
Yeah.
Sure.
Always.
Tornado.
Hey!
We mentioned that there are heavy windstorms in the area.
Oh.
And we're actually, it's not quite a windstorm, but it is a, if any of you have ever lived in the high desert, which I technically do, sometimes in the fall, you get something called, you get a lot of tumbleweed storms. Literally, tumbleweeds just collect and gather, and they just come in waves, and they're quite scary. That's what's happening right now.
The tumbleweed tribe's attacking again!
So, yeah, you just see this squad of tumbleweeds just coming at you. And yeah, I need everyone to either try to frogger the tumbleweeds or find cover, or what do you guys,
Oh.
what is the plan?
I will frogger the tumbleweeds.
Me too. I've got 4 hands.
I am trained in jumping.
Oh. I'm trained in acrobatics and climbing and balancing. Which one do you want?
Acrobatics would definitely work.
Okay.
I have
I'm-
an ability in this.
I'm trained in scampering.
This counts as scampering.
Perfect.
Alright, I got a 12.
Goatly jumps.
I got a
It'll be
4.
proper
I got a 4, but I'm trained in it.
Fingal, you'd get a asset for jumping.
I don't know what though.
I steady my large head that I am enabled to dodge. I'm just like, nature, take me. Well, hey!
Yes!
Nature took you.
So Klepto and Poo Pants, you both get a major effect. Fingal, you're gonna get an intrusion.
It's 1-1.
Trying to think of what would be appropriate here. I think
And I get
Like, you're-
caught in one of the tumbleweeds. Like I'm stuck inside one.
what actually ends up happening is you're jumping over the tumbleweeds, and then Goatfingal is like, I wonder how that tastes. And grabs onto one, and their like beard gets stuck in the tumbleweed.
Oh,
and they try to shake
no.
off, and you get caught in the tumbleweed, and you just start tumbling and tumbling and tumbling.
I yell out.
So, what is it? Grog and Bungo, you are both gonna take some damage from some tumbleweeds. You get caught up in some of them, but you manage to shake them off. You just get cuts a little bit. You're both gonna take 2 damage. Fingal, you get kind of like thrown away and caught off course, and eventually you manage to escape the tumbleweed, but you're gonna take 6 damage in the process.
We eat our way out.
Yeah, the tumbleweed. How you got out was you both ate the tumbleweed. It required teamwork.
Collective efforts combined.
It's like that scene in Lady and the Tramp. Probably not. I don't want to put that image in.
Probably not.
Just like, exactly.
This is the night
It's like dog kisses, but with a goat.
we call it Bella Notte.
But
I feel like your pet always has consent.
you do all technically survive the windstorm. Well, just a little drama.
Wow.
What do Klepto and Poo Pants want as your major effect?
And I could have been blown in by the windstorm.
I think it's the fates. I think this is for the major effect. I think this is where my bulbous head, I'm losing balance, I'm about to fall, and it's like, grab onto my ladle, and I'm like, nay I, and then it's just like, I catch it with my teeth and it's kind
Ow!
of ladle smooch.
Mid-air smooches.
And you end up doing like a ballroom dance through the tumbleweeds.
Oh, and Klepto's third wheel.
A tale as old as time.
Okay. I guess mine would be to hang on to Poo Pants, lip locked with Spoon. I want to make sure that I don't let go of this just very poignant
Someone
moment.
please draw that. We need a fan art of that moment.
That thing where you like, as the wind settles down, you kind of like are gently light on the ground, and you can do that last final spin. There's the little extra swirl from the wind. Everyone else comes in like scratched up and beat up. You two are just like finishing the dance.
What are you guys doing?
Shh! Don't interrupt them. Have some manners.
Strong.
Wait, I'll
One day
wait.
when you're older, you'll know. Bungo will explain it to you.
What do I know?
It has something to do with birds and bees, I think.
Bungo and the talk.
Oh, I've eaten both of those. They're great.
I left my bees back at the other
Well, you
place.
shouldn't do it together. I heard that's how you get pregnant. Don't eat them at the same time.
It's fine. I live on this ship and it's impregnable.
Oh yeah, I forgot we upgraded.
Fingal walks up. He's just cut up.
Bingo?
Writing Goatly. We have seen war. And we have triumphed.
You
Where
look...
was it?
Over there.
Oh.
You see the obvious empty spot where a tumbleweed should have been.
It's just a fingal-shaped goat hole that they just shoot out of it. That's perfect. Okay. We
But
got spinned around for a minute, but where are we going?
you notice where you're going. There's like a secondary like goalie here. But this one, it's a little more heavily grown in, and it kind of like falls into a big like pond. So you're gonna have to like, go through all the little gully leaves and all that sort of thing, and crawl through a bunch of branches. But I'm not gonna make anyone roll for that.
Oh, that's good. I mean, I can make something.
What I do need everyone to roll is how quiet you're being.
Oh, well, this might be an issue.
Actually, so I have an ability called Attention Seeker. Allies within a short distance of me get advantage, not advantage, but your all stealth tasks are reduced as long as I'm making myself obvious, which I am. So I failed.
So we're just throwing away.
Oh, I got a 1.
Me too.
All right. Hey, I got a 12.
Guys, what the hell?
You
You
guys,
gotta watch our skin get peeled by the grill.
there are other numbers between 1 and 12.
No, that's the reason why I used the D12 instead of D20. It's more likely to get 1s and 12s.
Oh,
That is actually
wow.
literally one of the reasons why I did it.
That's so brilliant. Okay. Well,
Okay, so we got a lot of fails and a greater success. So so that 12 is you making yourself known.
So I have an inability in stealth, but I still rolled a 12. So
But
I don't know how that works.
In order to activate the ability, you would have had to make yourself known.
Yeah, so I just auto fail. Okay, cool. Yeah, then I just fail.
I'm saying the 12 is used for making yourself
No.
noticed.
oh.
For you being extra loud. Like, I imagine you do the thing where like you hold your hands above your head, you just charge
Yeah.
and screaming.
Yeah, I kind of like, yeah, let's go, Jareth! And I'm just yelling my own.
You're singing
song.
Dance Magic from Labyrinth?
Yes.
You jump off the
You
cliff.
remind me of the babe.
Are you wearing those pants?
Of course. No, Jared is wearing those pants. The raccoon has,
Oh.
Okay.
and a cape.
I imagine you jump off the cliff and into the pool,
Yes,
and it makes a big splash.
but it's like Mario and Yoshi. So like, as I'm in the air, I leap off Jareth.
Nice.
Okay. And that's when like we get that picture of the sun, where like you jump through the sun and we see your silhouette for a second, and the brilliance comes out of it.
Yes.
And all the goblins in this pond have definitely seen you. What do you want your
Perfect.
main effect to be?
They're all nasty, nasty trash, right? So Jareth and I simultaneously belly flop into this thing, or cannonball, and a massive surge of water comes out and splashes over these goblins.
Yeah, and they get carried over to the edges of the pool, where they kind of like start collecting into each other
Gross.
and sidling around the pool and climb up the side of the cliff into what appears to be a truck crashed into a lemon tree, sort of like half dangling over the pool, and there's oil trickling out the back of it.
The source.
The source.
Hey everyone, it's real gross over here!
What?
Speaking of real gross over there,
Crap.
Klepto and Poo Pants trip over something and like tumble into the pool
Oh. Oh.
together. Like you trip together.
Haven't we?
Lovely day for a swim.
Yeah. Fancy meeting you here.
I don't get it, we came here together.
Shut up, Grog.
Bingo, you can decide whether or not you're on the top of the cliff or in the pool. Bungo, you can be anywhere the heck you want to be.
I'd say I'm in the pool at this point.
All right, you put that out there. So for my crit success, can I have like Bungo thinks for a second, and he pulls out like an aerosol can from his back pocket, and he sticks it in his nose, and he starts blowing, and this giant mucus bubble starts blowing out the nostril and
Wow.
sweeping him off the ground.
Yeah, so you're above the pool now on your hot snot balloon.
Gross.
I never needed that string of words together ever in a phrase.
Bingo, where did you want to be?
So let's see. Fingal was charging behind and wanted to be on top of the cliff,
Mhm.
but Goatly Fingal does not stop in time, so they slide down and stop right at the edge.
Okay, so you're not. Yeah, okay. So you're not quite super wet yet. In scummy pond water. By the way, it's scummy pond water. There's like moss and stuff floating on top, and
That's kind of important.
it's also got oil in it,
Oh.
but it's
Oh,
separated, so it kind of like
Film.
snakes through the water.
Mm.
So you can kind of walk around it and stuff, but it's still gross. You can't just like start swimming. What the goblins are kind of at the edges, and they start collecting towards each other. They climb up towards the truck, and they form into a much bigger goblin known as Orgu. Instead of ogre. These names aren't terribly clever.
Gross. I get it. I
So
get
it's
it.
an ogre-sized goblin.
When I see this happen, can I possibly do Gobcraft and, based on all the trash and things that I've collected along the way, create a giant stopper for the truck?
That will be your first action, because we're about to roll for initiative.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
We're rolling for initiative.
Great.
A 3.
Ooh.
11.
A 7.
All right, so it looks like it's going to Fingal and Bungo. Who has the higher speed?
I have a 13.
I have 10.
All right, so Fingal's first. Should go Fingal, Bungo, and then Orgu,
Orgu.
Grong, and where?
A hobgoblin.
What though?
So there's just one giant one that's formed out of all the smaller ones, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I was on the same page before we started. Okay.
And it does the big like monster roar thing where it like opens its big mouth made of trash,
Oh.
like that's making up the teeth, and does and like hot gross steam comes out of it. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter.
Is it in the water or on the...
It's on the truck. Which
Oh,
is at
on
the
the
top of
truck.
cliff.
Okay.
It's Hextus from Ferngully.
Yep. Love it.
All right.
With less music.
Well,
And
Toxic Grove.
we begin. Fingal.
Alright, Fingal glares down at this, or up. Pretends to glare down, but actually has to glare up. At this monstrosity of what could have been good trash and what will become good trash.
oh.
And gets out their
Gives
slingshot again.
Mhm.
And from the back of Goatley, goes charging up and shoots off a couple little cherry bombs.
You want to roll it? A 9. I do believe that hits.
Nice.
Where are we? Too many tabs. That is a hit, yes. You rolled a 9?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so no extra damage. Alright. So, a little more. These, while like on the goblins, this seemed to have a large effect on them because of their small size. This seems to do very little.
I see. I think this is a check or something.
I'm just going to read the description for Orgus. Orgus are large, pulsing piles of goo infused with electronic, industrial, or reactor waste. Where there is an Orgu, there most certainly is a major source of pollution, and they will protect that location with dangerous force.
Okay.
That's just little Pokédex information.
Little Gobdex action.
Yeah.
Alright. Who's up next? Ooh.
Up next is Bungo.
Ooh, that's me. So the Orgu is on top of the truck, which is crashing into a tree on the cliff that's overlooking the gully with the lake.
With the pond, yeah.
Pond? Okay. Bungo's going to float over with a snot balloon, and when he gets into range, he's going to try to sneeze factor 3 this thing off the truck and into the pond.
Perfect.
Maybe help dilute it a bit. So
Alright.
roll a d20. I'm going to use effort on this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think don't have anything else that would help me, so... alright, rolling. A 6.
6, and you spent effort?
Yes. Or I declare it as such.
That is a hit.
All right, he'll take 3 points of damage and be blown away. Here, let me just click the little button.
That's a good thing. All right. So they are knocked off, and splash into the water, where they kind of like for a second they like squish out and then they recombine back up. But they're now off the truck, which you can already tell has sapped some of its power. So, smart move.
Hooray!
All right. Orgu's turn. The Orgu is going to go. It's going to sort of like breathe in some of this water and then just start spraying it out at everyone who's in the pond, which is currently, I think, Klepto and
That's me.
and Wrong. So all of you need to make me a speed defense. 8.
Ah!
Nice.
I'm applying effort to my speed defense because I'm slow. A 6.
The 6 is enough. The 8 is not, because you spend effort. So, Grong, you're gonna take some oil damage.
Okay.
You're gonna take
Oh.
2 damage for this.
Okay.
It ignores armor.
Oh.
So, and you're now covered in oily water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sure am. I mean, I kind of was before because I jumped in the water.
You
Now-
found a nice spot where there wasn't any oil.
Oh,
Now.
This
great.
is specifically oily water. And that's it. So Grong.
So how? So can I get out of this pond in this turn?
It's in the pond currently. So
No,
unless
can
you
I
want-
get out?
it would take your action. Yeah.
Oh. In that case, as everyone knows, raccoons float. I scramble up on top of Jareth, the king of the goblins, and I pull from my goblin pack, which is really also Jareth. I pull out what looks like a large bundle. It's too big. It's comically too large to fit in Jareth's backpack. But it is a bundle of red objects that are tied together with string and has a large stick on it. And because I am trained at these things, I aim this at the truck. And then you just see another comically big Acme match. And I light my bundle of fireworks. And I aim it at the truck.
I will let this be a success. No rolling. But I
Okay.
would like an intrusion.
Yeah.
Would you like an intrusion?
The whole
Yeah.
thing will catch fire.
I just like to point out Bungo is also thrown a short distance away from the truck when he made that attack, so I'm not on top of the truck.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I know about explosives, guys. We're fine.
All right. How much damage does the explosion do?
It does 3 points of damage to
But
everything
it's
within a
still
short distance.
Okay. So, Bungo, you're not going to get hurt by this, but your balloon is going to pop, and you're going to fall into the forest, or into the
Okay.
you
I'm good
know,
with that.
woody part of the gully. The intrusion part of this is the pond is now going to catch on fire because
In the pond.
it
Me
explodes. It explodes the truck, and that kind of causes a chain reaction. It just catches on fire and
Oh.
runs down into the gully, and all the water on the surface of the gully is now on fire.
Does that mean that the oil-covered ogre goober is also on fire?
For you.
So, yes. So
Perfect.
the
That was
Orgu
my-
is going to take damage. I need everyone else to make me a quick speed defense. Anyone
I'm
who's in
going to spend effort.
Anyone in the pond?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend effort again. I'm in the pond. I fell in there.
I was about to say, I too am going to also
3
use
of us are in
effort.
the pond.
Okay, well, I didn't really need it, but it's there.
Yeah.
All right.
And I have 3 experience total. Can I give 1 to both Grant and both to
have to
Poo
accept
Pants and Grong to reroll?
I don't think you can give experience, except in intrusion. Or
I see.
There's been a number of intrusions. Has everyone passed all their experience around? What about when we had the group intrusion? Did that give us XP?
that did give you XP.
Okay, so I'm going to use that to reroll.
Does a
Okay.
4? Does a 4 with what do you call it?
Effort.
Effort.
Oh, that would succeed. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
then
I think both Grant and I spent effort.
Okay. No. So you managed to duck underneath the water when this happened,
Perfect.
Yes.
so you're not currently on fire.
Great.
It is though. So now you have a giant flaming Orgu
Yeah.
in a
Take
in
care
a
of yourself.
pond full of fire.
That's the quickest way to burn the corruption away.
Klepto.
We'll smoke the monster out.
Okay, so there is no truck to plug anymore.
There's half a truck, but you need a much bigger plug.
All right.
The oil will burn off. We'll be fine.
I'm in the flaming pond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Positive note, no longer poisonous.
Well, that's a plus. Okay.
Just burn.
Okay, so it's just pollution at this point. So I am going to try. I have a barrel on my back.
Trash can.
A trash can of some kind. Maybe can I use it as a flotation device to like get myself to shore without burning myself?
You can stand in this pond.
Oh, okay. Oh, well,
It's not very
even though I'm short.
Yeah, like it might come up to you like your up
Okay.
here, like your arms, but you can walk.
Then I've got 4 hands, so I'm just like I just got to get out of the water. I don't want to be burned anymore. I guess so. I'll use my turn to get out.
Okay, so you're gonna climb up the cliff.
Correct. Yeah, I guess. Yes. How far off looking up is this truck away from the edge of the cliff now?
It's. I guess technically it would have blasted backwards and it's rolled a little bit into the forest.
Crap. That's okay. I'll get there. All right. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna climb. I've got. I'm trained in climbing because I have literally 4 hands, so I'm gonna get up the side
Automatic
of this.
for you then.
Yeah.
So you kind of climb up the lemon tree and get up there.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect.
All right. So you are now out of the on fire pond. Moving down to Mr. Poopy Pants.
All right, I'm beneath the surface of the water. I want to see if I can tempt Orgu to come down beneath the surface and approach
It's
me.
too big.
What do you mean?
Like it can't get under the water. It's too big. The water's only so deep.
Well, I guess that's his problem.
Right.
Then I'm going to kind of emerge from the surface, like, Ariel and the Little Mermaid, complete, poo pants, like, reach on the rock, and I'm just gonna try to, like, lure Orgu to follow me and come with me.
Okay. How so?
Well, I'm a tempting specimen. I assume it wants to kill us, right?
Like this.
You're trying to get it to focus upon you.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say, since you're one of the few gobs left in the pond, it works. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you take the guard action, or just gain an asset on your next defense.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of like, big poopy eyeballs, just kind of like, oh no, I'm all alone. It's just you and I.
But you've tricked it,
Yes.
so you know.
I'm
what
just a
it's gonna do.
gob standing in front of a goo monster asking him to love me. Sorry.
What's happening?
Playing Cypher with Grant.
Is playing with Grant.
I literally have no combat abilities, and I don't think I can get very far away. I just want to be like, I move to a place not get unharmed. I'm not playing like chess.
Yeah.
It's
I'm the
like
same. I have no combat either.
I'm just trying to get it to focus on me so everyone else can do work.
Everybody else can do work.
I'm making space.
All right. So we're back to the top. Bingle.
All right. Seeing that my tiny cherry bombs. Little cherry snaps are not working. Finger's gonna pull out a handful of them. And then sticking their finger in their belly button, start swishing around in there, and then burps onto it, doing hedge magic to glue all of those together to create a bigger bomb. Which I
Okay.
assume will be my action.
No, I'm gonna let you make this as your attack.
Okay. Alright. And then they shall shoot that. And I will put in some effort.
Okay. That is a hit. You're gonna do a little more damage this time. This time it pulls out a big chunk of it, and you see some truck engine parts start spilling out, like a carburetor.
Shiny, brand new.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, but shiny and brand new, except for the part where it just got exploded a little bit.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Yeah. Happens when you throw bombs at stuff.
It's
Trucks
a little
explode.
casual explosion between friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of casual explosions between friends, Bungo.
I'm okay. So I was blown a short distance away from the sneeze, and I got blown further from the explosion.
No, you just got knocked out of your balloon. Like it wasn't a further distance, but you will need to spend an action to get back.
I spent my action to run back.
All right, you're at the top of the cliff. You helped Klepto up the cliff of the last little bit.
But then I see the Orgu.
Orgu.
The Orgu is approaching the wiles of Poo Pants. Is it still on fire?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's gonna take damage on its turn.
Real quick, what is the cliff's slope like a slant, like one could fall down it instead of just fall and hit the ground?
Like slide?
Yeah, like roll.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my last Cypher, which is a jar of snail slime, and I just like to pour it down, like huff it so it makes like a slip and slide kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try using a bash attack by taking a deep breath, running and jumping, and using the ramping speed to slam into the back of the flaming.
You'll have to do that on your next turn. 'Cause
Gotcha.
You ran over here.
right. Can I do the snail stuff too, or does that have to wait till next turn as well?
I'll just let that all be one action. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then-
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Orgu's turn. Orgu's gonna be on fire a little bit.
No big deal. He's hot. That is a hot Orgu.
It's actually starting to melt, and its trash skeleton is starting to show from the top because it's melting like a candle.
Thanks.
Trash candle.
But it is going to try to punch Poo Pants just overhead. To the left hand.
All right.
So then make me a speed defense.
With an asset.
Yeah.
You apply effort. I'm gonna die if it hits me. I'm getting going some points. But at least I have XP, so when I roll a 1 here, which I did,
Oh,
roll. 3.
3. You spent effort,
I spend effort.
so you managed to dodge out of the way.
Thank goodness. I just kind of mockingly stick my
It
tongue
actually
out.
slams into the ground, and you kind of ride the wave away from it a little bit.
It's just 2 eyes on it.
Grown.
So instead of using my megaphone to cause deafness to everybody, I am in a pond full of fire oil, and I would like to not be. So I pull out from Jarrett's pouch, I pull out the megaphone, and I put the big end in the water, and then you just, and it's a big boom of air bubble that sort of creates and makes a space for me to swim away out of the oil. And that'll be my action. So I'll use my Cypher to make oil go away. Like a giant wave.
Do you want to just sort of be rocketed out of the pond?
Sure.
Sound.
At the speed of yeah. It is, wow!
Move over, Sonic the Hedgehog.
There's a trash goblin with a megaphone. He's gonna taking your job.
Perfect.
Yeah, I do that. That's my action.
All right. Klepto.
Okay. I see him attack Poo Pants.
Mm-hmm.
I look back at the truck. This truck, is it just like the... Could I roll it, or is it still have the truck piece attached to it? Which end blew up is the better question.
The back end.
Oh, okay. Well, then that won't work. So,
Well, I mean, like, I don't think I described this properly. It was an oil truck, like an oil tanker. That part of it blew up. It still has the wheels underneath it.
yeah, so I couldn't, like, roll the actual, cylindrical, like, truck bed piece, that was carrying all the oil. Because it's still got, like, wheels and stuff attached to it, correct?
You could jump in the truck and roll that.
The truck looks like it works?
You might roll, like, if you disengaged...
Oh, okay.
Whatever. You might roll.
Okay, no, I'm gonna use it. Okay, no, that's a plan, though. That's good to know. Next turn. I'm gonna use a Cypher that I have. This Cypher requires you to give me a secret.
Oh.
The user can ask the GM one question and get a general answer.
Mm-hmm.
The GM assigns a level to the question, so the more obscure the answer, the more difficult the task. I'm going to make it a very specific question. Are garbage creatures affected by curse words?
They actually have a mind, yes.
Great! Alright, when I see Poo Pants in trouble, my fight or flight kicks in on Klepto, and she leans over the side of this building and she says, "Hey! You fire...
Turns at you.
Yeah, you fire-burning piece of garbage! I'm gonna say something and you're not gonna like it! And I say, you're a wiener!"
She
didn't! She did the thing! She said it!
His lips start quivering and his eyes start tearing up like black oil.
You have to make an intellect attack against one person. Right, that's what I did. Mental damage, possibly.
So go ahead and roll that.
Oh, how do I do... Oh, I guess it's just a regular attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an intellect attack. Or intellect attack.
It is an intellect attack, which I'm gonna go ahead and just use some effort.
That's a hit and that's extra damage.
Hot diggity dog! You're a big ol' wiener! Oh!
And it cries all of its goo. And it disapparates.
You hear the worst.
It's that same thing where like it vibrates and then turns into that brilliant white light, except this time it travels through the pond and down the creek and up to the truck. And and everything explodes into flower petals. Like cherry blossoms. And you have cleansed the pond.
For the great word wiener!
Word!
I pull out a book, a dictionary that I'm allowed to have, because I know curse words, and I flip all the way back to W for wiener, and I make like some scribble notes. It works! It's been tested! Curse word approved!
I can't believe you said that word!
I learned it on the back of a dumpster.
Meanwhile, like my silent soliloquy within inner monologues, just like, how could I long to kiss such unclean lips?
I uncover Spoon's ears, as well. I'm sorry you had to hear that, Spoon. No lady will ever deserve such foul language. You're not gonna tell you're not gonna tell anybody, are you guys?
I'm telling everyone!
No, you're not supposed to tell no one!
You shouted it!
Right?
Grong, if you tell anyone, you're out of the squad.
Wrong!
Some things stay between gobs.
You have to keep it a
Your
secret.
squad mates.
But now I know a curse word and I didn't want it!
No,
Well,
you don't know a curse word. You just merely heard a curse word.
It's
You don't
true.
know the context and application.
It's true.
What would Philip want?
Sandwich.
What would Philip want?
Sandwich.
That's true.
Well, I don't have sandwiches, but I have this floppy disk we can make into stew.
I'm in. Secret safe with me.
They also
guys,
say you can
guys.
wash your tongue with soap. It gets
Guys, let's
rid
not
of the
forget,
curse
there's a
word.
big pool full of trash right over there.
It's true. This thing exploded into a significant amount of trash.
Trash! Can we, is the truck still leaking oil?
No, so all the it kind of leapt into the truck and it's full of flower petals.
That's
now.
what it, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we could drive the truck back.
Fungo's gonna go down to the pool and start searching through the trash.
Fingal pulls out their boomerang and starts throwing it into the pond as it brings back trash. They sniff it to see if it's good to eat, and they'll start splitting the trash between Goatly Fingal and Fingal's mouth.
All right.
I want to
So-
see if I can drive the truck around just to carry all the trash.
It no longer has an engine. That's part of the trash that you've collected.
I guess.
We can make it better.
I guess I can recycle all of this into maybe an engine over time.
The God
But if
cycle.
you are looking over the truck, there is a very interesting piece of information that you find. On the side of it, on the unexploded side, you do see a sign that just says Dastardly Corp, and it's a top hat wearing a mustache.
Oh, those dastardly dapper corp.
What does it say?
It says dastardly corp, and they have a mustache.
Dastardly Corp.
I don't know. It sounds like a horrible monster. It wears a hair on its face.
Gross.
It's gross.
Looks at raccoon and goat.
It's not their fault. They have no choice.
He wears groomed hair on his face.
Ugh.
Why would a dastardly corp leave this behind?
As their enemies.
Are they our enemies?
Yeah.
I mean, they made the goo goblins, so probably.
Look at that groomed facial hair.
It's evil. I can't trust it any more than the trees.
Imagine if a tree had that on its face.
I burn it.
I mean, they do have a hat, and as we know, hats mean they're probably, what's the word?
Important.
The favorite.
Right, the favorite.
Ah. Well, how do we... What does that mean for us? Our enemy is a favorite.
Favoriters?
How do we become
Their
more
enemy's
favorite?
If our enemy's the favorite, our friend is the favoritist. So
Ah.
Steal its hats.
that's how you take its power. You steal the evil hat,
Okay. So,
His hat is smaller than our favorite. It's his hat.
and then we can take it and he eats his hat. He feeds other hats to his hat.
the smaller the hat, the more evil it is.
And maybe we all get hats. We all become favorites. Poo Pants, we might need 2 hats for you.
Oh,
Two hats, poo pants.
We all wear the same number of hats in this squad.
So, are we gonna go take the hat from the dastardly corp?
I think we have to report back in.
Yeah. I also want to know what the porcupine story ends. I like
We need to
spoilers.
get our 3 letters.
Wait, I thought it was 8 pages of.
Me too.
Oh yeah, 8 pages of a book.
Grog, you're not allowed to talk when we go back. You're only worried about 3 letters.
But I was the one that got us 8 pages.
I thought Bungo got us 8 pages.
Oh,
Maybe now we can have the whole book. We did find out who was behind it all.
behind it?
Dastardly Corp and his tiny hat!
Oh, I thought they were on it. They were behind it too?
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere!
Oh no!
They're everywhere!
That's even more dastardly!
The most dastardliest.
No!
That's terrifying.
Duper dastard!
I wonder if we save the flowers if they taste better.
Probably not.
Don't eat the flowers.
Probably not. Okay.
Okay,
Not worth it.
so, go back, then save the...
We go back, we get pages, we don't eat flowers, then we make hats.
But we got a report.
Yes!
What were we looking for again?
The apron!
Oh god.
The sources of corruption, yeah?
Oh, I had an apron.
But we destroyed it.
I think that was it.
Were we not supposed to destroy it? Were we just supposed to look at it? Uh-oh.
Klepto, I have an idea. It's not a good one. I can help you build also. Do you want to build I don't know, a thing that makes the truck go?
Yeah, oh, yeah, we should fix the truck, then we can do it faster.
I want my gob cart.
Oh my god.
Can we make an engine that is essentially like the Flintstones cars? It's powered by exactly 5 goblins.
I mean, yeah.
Perfect.
I mean,
So with because I also have recycling, so with our powers combined, Chelsea, we can make
we've got to be able to recycle.
the engine compartment where the truck is now empty, and we retrofit it to be benches, so we can steer from there.
Yeah.
Instead of oil, we can just use mucus.
Yeah, perfect. That's what we
You
use
gotta
as.
run on citrus.
But I think
We load all the trash into the back of the exploded tanker, and then we pedal it with our feet.
Biodiesel.
I'm gonna say you do all that, you manage to retrofit it. It's evening time by the time you get back to Mr. Cooper's, the tumble hog. We're gonna catch back up, like you all leaving with your book with the pages.
Yeah.
Like everyone's got a page out of the book.
Paige!
And Grong, you'll be excited to know that your page has exactly 6 letters on it.
Oh, I don't need that. And he rips it in half. Eats it in half and says,
Right before you did that, those 6 letters were the end.
Yeah, you had the end of the...
I rip off the. Only 3 I need.
And then the episode cuts.
Then the end. Yeah. As you eat it. I love it. So cute. Oh my. Well, Dotlight, I hope that you laughed as much as I did. My sides freaking hurt. I feel like we're just gonna have to, anytime we need a one-shot Cypher, we're just gonna have to gob up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to gob up. Awesome. Well, we're gonna go around, let everybody tell us who you are, where we can find you online, and what you are busy doing when you're not here gobbing up. And I'm gonna go to Ethan. Actually, you last, or I guess right before me, because I would love for you to tell everybody about Gobs of Gobs, Gobs of Gobs, and where and if eventually they will be able to get their hands on it, because I have a feeling other people are gonna want to run this. So
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so too. So actually, let's start with our guest this week. Mike, you're up first.
That's me. What am I telling you? Where to find me? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm Mike. I had a blast. This was super fun. I've played with Ethan a bunch of times. I've played with Grant a bunch of times. And I played with Chelsea a bunch of times. The other 2 people here are new to me. And you guys were outstanding. Super fun time. Super fun being a gob. Loved playing. Thank you guys for having me. And if you guys want to see me, I'm on Made Gaming everywhere. Just Google it.
Yeah, you guys probably watch me Thursday nights over on Unmade for Men of Letters.
Yeah, well, she's a man of letters.
It's great. Awesome. And let's see, moving right along says my screen to... Hang on, I'm going backwards on my list. Oh god, I lost my list. Too many notes. It doesn't matter. Somebody just tell me who you are. Oh, here he is. Next. Who's next? Who's going up? Let's go to Ash. Ash, you're next.
All right.
On my screen, sorry.
I am Ash, and I am next. You can find me at Phoenix of 89, Twitter, Instagram, here. Though usually I'm always on other people's channels. And when I am not doing this and playing with these wonderful, wonderful people, I am a woodworker, and I make things for a living. And if you have things that you want me to try and make, hit me up. Because I can do that.
Yes. Yes. You're welcome, too, if there's a link where people can hit you up. Please feel free to drop it in chat, Ash. Yutsai!
Hey, I'm Yutsai. Mostly I do this, but I am doing a fun thing that Grant is helping to produce, a game in Duskwall with Blades in the Dark system, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, just kind of slowly growing my internet gaming presence as it is. But you can find me on Twitter at Saisu, if you can figure out how to pronounce that, but I'm pretty sure it's listed in the information below.
It is. It totally is. Usually this is Owl of Lycia, so if you guys scroll down below, you'll see the, role player stuff. You'll be able to link everybody there and grab their handles as well. Making it Grant's turn.
Hey everybody, my name's Grant Ellis. I'm an independent content creator for tabletop role-playing games. I have a bunch of books being published by 2C Gaming this year. You can pick up the TPK Bestiary and TPK Handbook Volume 2. I'm the producer for WebDM's Twitch channel. If you want to catch me at conventions coming up, I will be at Gex Convention, Gen Con, PAX West, and PAX Unplugged, and maybe one or two other. We'll see. Travel schedules get crazy. But yeah, you can catch me on here every Sundays, also Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays on WebDM.
Nice. Thank you. And we'll go to Ethan. Tell us about you and about Gobs.
Hi, I'm Ethan. You can find me at Super Robot Bear on the Twitter. That's where you should go if you want to learn about the stuff I'm doing, including writing Gobs of Gobs. Not currently available, but will be available. It's a book. It's got a bunch of all these wonderful descriptors and foci that we saw tonight. Rides a blank, allergic to everything.
So cute. And so much great art.
Is here for the smooches. It's not, like I said, it's not yet published. I'm still trying to figure out that whole process. It's a thing.
It is a thing. But they can follow you so they know when it's published.
Yes, so yeah, follow me. I post stuff about the stuff I'm doing because I'm doing this. I'm slowly working on another game that I'm writing myself. If you saw my Garden of the Giants program, that's what we're doing. But yeah, I'll talk about all that stuff on my Twitter. That's where you can find me. That's the best place to find me. And yeah, if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. I'm always happy to answer stuff.
Awesome. And gang, I am Little Red Dot. I appreciate you showing up to the channel today to share in story and laughter, which is everything that I live for. I'm a GM and a digital storyteller, so I tell stories right here on my channel with awesome people like this, and I get to go to other people's channels like Mike's, like Roll For It, like the North by Northwest podcast, where I also get to roll dice and play games and tell stories. I encourage you, if you're not already, please come over and join the Discord. It's a wonderful community, the Dot Lot, super supportive, and is a great place to hang out. And we have a channel for the Owl of Lycia where we talk everything from Cypher to that game, and where Ethan actually posed a lot of the questions that built our little gob home at the beginning. So lots of fun ways to get involved with the stories that are being told here. We did cancel Sunday Fun Day this morning for some personal reasons, mostly which was sleep. I needed it after a very long evening, but Sunday Fun Day is going to be rescheduled for next Sunday. So next Sunday, tune back in for another 6 hours of games. We'll be kicking off the day with some D&D one-shots, followed by the Breakfast Cult, which uses Fate Accelerated. You guys got to see me start testing that material at MomoCon this year live, and we'll be doing some more of it. So that's our little community game, and it supports the Dot Lot here. Make sure that I keep things running, churning and burning. And there are other ways too that you can support, including a Patreon and simply following, so that you know when we go live and you can come share your love there in chat. Other than that, I'm Little Red Dot, and I wish you guys all the best. We'll see you back here Tuesday night for the penultimate episode of Witch Girl Adventures. Until then, I don't know. I'd say don't do anything Poo Pants wouldn't do. Bye, everybody.
Or anything that he would.